I will then give the floor to Monika Stankiewicz and Kaisa Kononen, who will now be discussing HELCOM, discussing the cooperation between HELCOM and BONUS. Please, the floor is yours.
Yes, thank you very much. Good morning, everyone. Welcome from my side to the joint stakeholder conference of HELCOM and BONUS to discuss future research needs. And thank you to the previous speakers for quite inspiring speeches. I'm glad to be here today with my colleague, Kaisa Kononen, Executive Director of BONUS, and we would like to share with you our motivation not only to maintain, but even further strengthen the good cooperation that we have between our two organizations.
Also, good morning from my side as well. This is the third BONUS forum, and I'm particularly pleased to be here together with the HELCOM community.
Yes, thank you. And one can say that our good cooperation accumulates today during this event, and I think it results from the fact that we have a few things in common, don't you think, Kaisa?
Yes, I really think so, and actually what we have in common, I think it is a vision and dream. We both have some dreams about the better future of the Baltic Sea region, and actually we have, BONUS has defined its vision, which should be shown on that screen, but I can't see it now. But anyway, the BONUS has a vision that there would be an economically and ecologically prosperous Baltic Sea region. It says that the services and goods should be used sustainably, and that management should be based on multidisciplinary research. These are just words, but there's an enormous amount of things behind those words, and it's quite ambitious, don't you think so? And the reality is that the BONUS as a research program should not try to reach that vision by itself and all alone.
Yes, indeed, and I think it's exactly what we are also aiming from our side, so to take action in synergy, and as far as HELCOM vision is concerned, is very similar and equally ambitious, and I would say that overall HELCOM efforts are to make the Baltic Sea region the best possible place to live for the humans, animals and plants alike, and we also work towards that the humans carry on with their lives in a manner which respects the boundary of the good environmental status of the Baltic Sea. So now we have a BONUS vision on the screen, and you can a little bit compare and see that indeed they are very similar.
Yeah, there are many, many same words, economic and sustainable and so on. So I think and I believe that we too are not alone with these visions, that these visions are shared by all of you in this room, and actually also in a very broad range of European citizens. And it is really the responsibility of authorities, various authorities and actors, to find new ways to how to implement and go towards those visions. It has been more and more understood by the ministries of education and science that the money, taxpayers' money, which is used for research, should be used in a best way, which would support and proceed those visions. And that is the reason that the BONUS program was established already about 10 years ago by the national funding institutions in the Baltic Sea countries, and also the European community joined this effort. And actually in the highest possible level, because the decision about the BONUS program is based on a decision by the European Parliament and the Council. So this decision is explicitly urging BONUS to create a policy-driven strategic research agenda. And that is why it is quite natural that HELCOM is our counterpart in this work, and HELCOM's Baltic Sea Action Plan is one of the key policies that we should support. And I think that even in a global scale, this is quite a unique arrangement of research governance and cooperation with this environmental and sustainability policies. So for us in the bonus, this strategic research agenda is not a product which is written in stone. We would more say that it is a process. It means updating the strategic research continuously so that it is in the best way responding the rapidly changing and evolving policies. So the first bonus strategic research agenda was approved already in 2006. Then it was very much focused on the marine environment. And based on that strategic research agenda, we had the first bonus call launch in 2007, where the theme was ecosystem approach to management, and research worth of 22 million was funded. And then in 2011, we had the second revised strategic research agenda, where we already broadened the scope from the marine environment to cover the catchment and coasts. And based on this strategic research agenda, we have now a call worth of 38 million open, and it has many themes related to the marine and coastal catchment and the sea, but also an innovation part. And now we are in the process of updating our strategic research agenda again. And this forum here is one part of the process, a very important part of the process. I'm very much looking forward to the outcome of this forum and the workshop in the afternoon. And so that I'm very pleased that you are all here helping us with this.
Yes, and we will, excuse me, we will from the HELCOM side definitely contribute. And what I would like to maybe highlight is the fact that we, or HELCOM, has been invited to contribute not only on a single occasion, but indeed there is a process in place, so we can feed the expectations from the policy making side. And this is, of course, crucial because the needs of policymakers are changing rapidly. This is a quite rapidly evolving area, marine environment protection and governance, including in HELCOM, so this is very much appreciated. From the HELCOM side, the science has always been a foundation of our work. HELCOM produces itself the assessments of the marine environment, deals with the development of indicators, determination of what good environmental status is, and we need the science-based products and these evaluations to take well-informed decisions. And here BONUS also comes to the scene with directing these quite substantial funds to where they are needed. And we have, I hope, effectively communicated our needs from the HELCOM side. But not to be empty-worded, I would like to give some examples of already finalized BONUS Plus projects that I could demonstrate that they contributed to the HELCOM work. And one of those projects has been the HYPER, investigating processes leading to oxygen depletion in the Baltic Sea, as well as eco-support project, dealing with the question of the desired status under the ecological status under the climate, future climate conditions. And this knowledge has helped HELCOM to review the ecological status of eutrophication of the Baltic Sea Action Plan within the TARGREF project. And this is a crucial activity which supports a quite recognized scheme of HELCOM, which is a nutrient reduction scheme, first adopted with the Baltic Sea Action Plan by strengthening scientific basis. And also in this work on the nutrient reduction scheme, we need to consider climate change and its effects. And these mentioned bonus projects have greatly assisted in communicating new data and knowledge to HELCOM and help us to make the nutrient reduction scheme even better. And the idea would be to put forward it for the adoption, the revised one, for the ministers next year. I would still have one example of the project, which is called BEAST, and that one contributed to the HELCOM work on on hazardous substances and biodiversity hazardous substances indicators with associated targets reflecting good environmental status. And to conclude this part, I would say that what we have observed that in very many cases the same scientists are taking part in the HELCOM projects and in the BONUS project. And I think overall, I think it's a very good thing and it helps to create these synergies that we need.
Oh, thank you, Monika. Thank you for clarifying to the audience how BONUS research has already supported HELCOM work. And I think you very nicely also told us how the BONUS projects, which are maybe more scientifically oriented and broader, and the HELCOM projects, which are looking for solutions for targeted questions, are contributing to each other. And when we looked at this 16 BONUS Plus project, which ended already more than a year ago, we summarized how actively the scientists had been communicating with the policymakers, and we were very happy about the results, because there were really tens of contributions to consultations, hundreds of participations in different committees and advisory boards, and even some 50 suggestions for changes and improvements in various policy documents and action plans. And I can promise that this kind of activity will continue, and we in the BONUS side will really encourage scientists to do it, and we will consider as a high merit for any research group or consortium.
So you a little bit now address the future and how we can continue with our cooperation in the future. It has already been mentioned about the HELCOM ministerial meeting in October in Copenhagen, and at least from our side, the thinking is that this is an excellent opportunity to demonstrate the added value of the coordinated research program in the Baltic Sea, but also through the preparations to this meeting, as well as a result of it, I think we would be also ready to communicate further research needs and our expectations towards the future BONUS project. So we are looking forward to those.
Yeah. So what BONUS is doing right now is that we are in an evaluation and selection process of a project which was based on the call launched last November. Next call will be launched in the end of this year. And for us, this updating of our strategic research agenda is really a continuous challenge, and really looking at these visions, sustainable use of goods and resources, economically prosperous. This really shows that research only cannot help us to reach those visions. We really need also technological development and innovation and blue growth. And this is actually also in the core of the European Union's new framework program, Horizon 2020. So we really need contributions and consultations across borders.
Yes, so it's maybe for me now to wish a good project proposals and new partnerships to be built under the future BONUS calls, and to continue our good cooperation.
Yeah, thank you, Monika, and thank you to all of you. I'm really looking forward to the outcome of this day.
Yes, thank you.